open up questions for our players.
Thank you. Right out the gate, full court press. What did you kind of see kind of coming into the game that really was the full court press mentality?
Yeah, we just wanted to speed up the tempo, pick up the pace, and get home early.
And then 16 offensive rebounds tonight as a team. What helped you get to that point?
I would say our 4s and 5s, they did a great job on the glass, just getting the ball.
And then you talk, defense, 21 steals, 11 come from Glover and Campbell combined. What does it mean to have kind of defense like that from two of those type players?
Could you repeat that again?
21 steals and 11 come from Glover and Campbell combined. What does it mean to have that kind of steal output?
I mean, yeah, if all 5 are active on the ball, I mean, it makes everyone's job easy.
And then shooting 36% from 3 today as a team, what did it mean just to have a great shooting output today?
That definitely helped a lot. That made them close out more and close out way harder, and that just let us get to the rim way faster and way easier.
Josiah, you had 7 of 11 field goal, 5 of 8 from 3-point, leading scorer 21 points. How did it feel out there? Good performance.
I mean, it felt great. I mean, this season I haven't been shooting great, but my coaches believe in me. A lot of my teammates believe in me, and they just keep telling me to shoot. And eventually, the water will rise to the certain level.
Yeah, definitely. And Makai, you also had a great game, 6 of 8 from field goal. Can you kind of talk about that? That's very efficient. How were you able to get that done?
Just working out before the games. That was pretty mandatory for us, and that definitely got me in the groove to come off the bench and help my team.
And guys, 10 wins before the Christmas break. Just talk about the momentum that this team has going into kind of the heart of MAC play now.
I feel like our momentum is very good. I feel like we're on very good pace, and we're just going to keep winning.
Yeah, it makes every day, every practice easier, just coming out, playing hard every day, and pushing each other.
Any questions for our players? Great. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right. Coach, if you want to start with an opening statement, we can open for questions.
Yeah, really happy with their performance. You see a lot of letdown games right before break and whatnot, especially coming off a big win. And I thought our energy and effort level was on, 100%. And they shared the ball, 27 assists and 9 turnovers. Is really disciplined, especially when you get a little bit of a lead, you start taking crazy risks, and I didn't think they really did that. And our point guard leadership, between Javante, Ruff, and JT, and then Kimbrough, were really good at that position. 20 assists to 4 turnovers out of that position was really good, and it was good to see our 4-headed monster at the 5 went for 30 and 11. Those guys all have been playing really good, played really good in Ohio, and the rotation was good again today.
Questions?
You talk kind of about Campbell playing. Just talk about his all-around game kind of filling up the stat sheet today.
Yeah, I mean, he impacts the game far more than just scoring, and obviously he's one of the elite scorers in the MAC. But, here he gets 4 shots and absolutely dominated the game with his on-ball pressure. He gets 7 rebounds, he gets 6 assists, he gets 6 steals. He does whatever is needed, and, you can count on him every game.
You talk a lot about your bigs down low, 16 offensive rebounds as a team. What does it mean to just have that kind of output from them?
Yeah, I mean, they don't come to you. You have to go get them, and so you're starting to see the maturity and the development of that position is really starting to be a difference maker for us.
And then you had the full court press going from tip off. What kind of brought that to the game today, and then how's it going to work down with MAC play next?
Yeah, it's something we wanted to work on. We didn't want any lack of energy, and sometimes you're playing an afternoon Monday game right before break, and we're going to do what's the hardest thing that we do, and let's press, let's demand the energy out of it, and something we need to work on because we're going to continue to use that as a tool in MAC play.
And then what's the main thing just over the break you're really going to want to, pressure on with the guys and improve on the most?
Yeah, so we got a couple days off. We'll get back on the day after Christmas. We're back at it, getting ready for Miami, Ohio, and really more of the same. But we got to continue to be the most physical team on the floor. We've got to continue to, we're never satisfied defensively. We want to be our calling card. So we got to keep sharpening our tools in that area, and I think we can continue to finish. And we got to shoot a little better, and we got to put a few more passes into our shot pockets, those type of little laundry list items.
And then just having that home court advantage, having it tonight, and then against Miami, just how does that impact the game and give you the energy?
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about they're doing a great promotion, $3 tickets. So hopefully, we get an undefeated MAC opponent coming in here is a rarity, and hopefully, we get a great attendance for that, and get the people to come out and realize, hey, this is we're a pretty special ball club. Getting 10 wins is the first time since we joined the MAC in 1953 that they have 10 wins at the break, and got an undefeated team coming in. That's a pretty good ball game on the 30th for folks to come out and see.
Yeah, and you mentioned being a special basketball team. You guys 4th in the nation in forcing turnovers, coming into this game with 18.5 per game, and then ending this game with 30. What can you say about your guys' persistent defense?
Yeah, we were one for a lot of the time, and we talked about that. I said, hey, we dropped down a couple after the last game. We didn't get quite as many. We're still 1 in steals, which I imagine we'll stay the course with that. But no, it's a part of our identity, and so we wanted to stay back on top of all that, but a lot of our defensive metrics are very good, and we want that to be what we're about.
Definitely. Your bench had 74 points today, and we'd talk a lot about your guys' depth, but could you talk about what their consistency means and what they overall mean to your team?
Yeah, we don't have a lot of drop-off. A guy like Meyer Wool, he can get 10 points in his sleep, and our bigs that come off all have something different. Preston Squire now getting healthy is a threat. I mean, you got to guard him at the three-point line. You're gonna have to double team Aiden Goins in the post. If you don't, it's gonna be a bucket, and Camden Carroll just plays so hard. He's smart. He can get you inside and outside. Micaiah Leach, you're seeing the emergence of him. He's learning. He's no longer a freshman. We haven't treated him like a freshman. And Jason Kimbrough had an excellent game today. So we see all the firepower that we have. Josiah Shackelford hits 5 threes. He's a starting level guy that just happens to be on a really, really good team. So we're excited about our depth.
Definitely. And then obviously you guys had first MAC win versus Ohio, and then today 59-point win. How much did this momentum mean to you guys coming into your next game versus Miami, who's now 13-0?
Yeah, I mean, you get the good thing is you're seeing the reward for your effort, but it doesn't get you any points for Miami, Ohio. We start from scratch again, So the rent's due on the 26th when they get back, and then so it is the 27th, and then the 28th. We have to be great every day.
And then, Coach, you touched on it, coming back home against Miami. Just a message to the fans to get here for that game.
Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be a better MAC game. You might only get one of these a decade. Where we're as good as we've been here before break in a long, long time. We're 83 in the net, which is in high major territory, and you got Miami, Ohio doing the same thing, 13-0, and so you get a heavyweight fight here, and to get it at home and during this break, it'd be a great time to bring the family.
Any other questions? Great. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Have a great holiday.